About time.
NinjaFalcon versus ilFX. This is actually going to be a very interesting game because NinjaFalcon was playing pretty freaking good against Sniper, and right now ilFX is also a 5-0 champion right now. So let's see if we have a Zerg player that's going to knock off the Terran player or dethrone.
Who do you vote for in this matchup, though?
I don't know. I don't know, Lonely Zealot. I'm thinking, oh man, this is a hard one. This is actually going to be an interesting game, I think. So,
I voted ilFX, but I'm an ilFX mark, so.
Yeah, man, ilFX has just been destroying everybody tonight. Oh man, you know what? I think I've gotten all my votes right so far. I'm going to go ahead and stick with my gut. I'm going to go ahead with NinjaFalcon.
Ooh.
Yeah, NinjaFalcon, man,
competition.
He really surprised me that last game against Sniper with that crazy micro. Sniper actually had some banelings going out with the metabolic boost Zerglings, and all NinjaFalcon had were just some Zerglings. But like he was able to snipe out those banelings pretty freaking well, like without bunching them up and getting them killed by the banelings. So, like I said, he's got some pretty good micro.
Hopefully he can bring it out in this game. I haven't seen him play yet, so I'm pretty eager to see what he's got.
I know, I'm pretty excited actually. It looks like both players are going to go ahead and scout each other exactly as to where they're located. We do see ilFX is going to go ahead and scout where NinjaFalcon's at, and we do see an Overlord inside of ilFX's base.
We do. He's seeing the fast gas here, so maybe going into some Hellion play, maybe Marauders. Don't see a lot of Marauders in TVZ.
That's very true. Usually you'll see Marauders when the Zerg player goes Roaches, but we do see NinjaFalcon actually pull off a couple of drones to take out this SCV here. But it looks like that NinjaFalcon's going to go ahead and build off that, get that hatchery going. So we're probably going to be seeing just a little bit of a passive play here for NinjaFalcon. We only see the spawning pool being built, but no extractors. So I don't think we're going to be seeing any metabolic boost Zerglings at any point.
No, it doesn't look like some early pressure. It's just going to sit back, get his expansion, drone up, hopefully drone up.
I'm hoping so too. I think he's pretty good at that. But anyway, yeah, right now, I mean, like, I think both players are just going pretty standard right now. I wouldn't be surprised if ilFX laid down the factory, and there it is. He's got a factory, and we're probably going to be seeing a reactor on that barracks. So we might just go ahead and see some Hellion play in the future. We see some Zerglings being moved out for NinjaFalcon. So right now, he's just trying to get that map control, seeing as to what's going on inside of ilFX's base.
Yep, and 2 Marines this time instead of the normal 1. So. Oh, look at this in ilFX's base. Oh, there it goes. It looked like that reactor stopped. It was just hanging there for a minute. I don't think it did. Maybe I'm just seeing things, but I don't know how a reactor could just stop working. But
maybe it just, overpowered.
Yeah.
Yeah, ilFX is overpowered anyway, so it's alright.
He is.
That's funny.
The game was evening it out.
Yeah, balance. I know. Right. Another interesting build here that we might see from ilFX. Actually, we do see that command center, second command center being built. So this is actually a pretty standard opening for the Terran player. We might even see a tech lab on the barracks. And sometimes, usually, what a Terran player likes to do against a close spawning Zerg is he likes to get the stim and do a drop inside of the Zerg player's base, as well as a double prong attack with those Hellions. So this might be a pretty micro-intensive game for our Terran player here.
Yeah, it looks like it. 2 Hellions just popping out. He's going to go put some pressure on with those and switching back over. So he's going to start going tanks or blue flame. What do you think? I'm thinking blue flame.
It's very, very true that both players are going to be, playing this game out pretty well. But yeah, I honestly think we're going to be, there's going to be a tank coming out, and we might even just see Marine tank build here for our Terran player. I don't think we're going to be seeing anything too crazy. But right now, I kind of like the fact that he's going Marine tank because it's a close spawn. Usually, it's good to put the tanks on like near the edges of the Zerg player's base to take off any reinforcements, and the Marines can just pick off the natural. But like I said, I mean, we'll just see exactly as to how this game is going to be playing out. That command center, second command center, is in fact completed, and we're going to go ahead and see the orbital command being placed down on it. So both players playing pretty passively.
Yeah, I want to see some elevator play. I want to see some medevacs get involved. I want to see tanks on the low ground, Marines on the high ground. I want a micro-intensive game.
That would be pretty good. But yeah, like definitely, like exactly what you said. I want to see some crazy stuff going on here. I would love to see some drop play. Usually that is the most common thing to do, especially when the Zerg player is next to you on a map like this. Hold the phone. We see a Nidus network being built in our Zerg player's base here. We're going to be seeing some Nidus action, which is actually very good at this time because right now the Terran player is on 2 base, and he's going to have a hard time defending both places at once.
Yep, and he's got that Overlord back in the corner of ilFX's base. It's going to... Oh, man, he's going to drop that, and ilFX is not going to see it coming. He is just going to be overwhelmed with Banelings and Lings.
That is very true. I'm just really excited to see how this game's going to be played out. And we see quite a few Banelings being built for NinjaFalcon, so this is going to be a pretty crazy engagement in a second. I really want to know as to how like ilFX is going to respond to this. He's got... I don't think he laid down any scan or anything. We do see stim research being underway for the Terran player here, but it looks like NinjaFalcon's going to go ahead and lay down that Nidus Swarm now. And it looks like, oh my god, if you could tell, it looks like that there's a supply depot going ahead and be built there, but unfortunately...
And he finds it right away.
Yep, and it looks
Look
like...
at the response time.
all the SCVs are going to have to move away, but it looks like...
Queen, too, you see that?
Yeah, the Queen is going to go ahead and lay down
the creep tuner.
Right
the creep
down.
tuner.
And,
amazing.
Oh, the Banelings are going to kill all those SCVs. Oh, man, pretty good stuff from
Look at all those,
NinjaFalcon here.
Look at all those red SCVs just going to get... Oh,
one more Baneling.
Maybe not. Eating my words here.
Unfortunately, it looks like that... Unfortunately, listen, I'm rooting for the Zerg player. It looks like that the Terran player is going to hold this, but he went ahead and just... He held this off pretty well, actually. I have to admit, he did a... He lost quite a few SCVs, but I mean, he didn't panic, he didn't freak out, so he actually did pretty well and held that off considering he's on 2 base. So yeah, credits to ilFX for that.
It could have been a lot worse. The timing with that scan was just second to none. I mean, who gets that lucky? Who scans right at the time that he's that he's going to Nidus work? I mean, it's.
Oh, and on the phone we just see the second Nidus Worm being built over here at the 3rd base to the Zerg players. So it looks like it's just going to be basically a Nidus, just another expansion for our Zerg player here. Pretty smart, you know, considering he doesn't have... He's got some Zerglings here to take down these rocks, but he doesn't necessarily have to unless the Terran player does a drop in this 3rd. So eventually those rocks are going to have to go down.
Yeah, but now, I mean, it's smart for this early in the game, because now he's protected. I mean, except against drops. If ilFX dropped that, there's not really any way, besides that Nidus Worm, that he can get into his base first. Or fast, not first.
Yep, it does make sense. We do see 7 mutas being produced out of the Zerg player here, as well as we see some medevacs actually as well being produced for the Terran player. We might just be seeing some drops sooner or later, but if I look at the little Terran army composition here, we got some SCVs kind of just chilling there. I wonder if he's going to be moving out soon with this army and have those SCVs repair the tanks, but it looks like it's just kind of one of those situations where the Terran player is in a sticky situation right now, where the Zerg
and mutas out too.
Exactly.
Mutas are out.
And right now, it's the Terran player really needs to start worrying about, you know, late game transitions, especially with those mutas.
And 6 mutas. Nope, are those 5? Nope, that's definitely 5. No, that's 6. I can't count. LZ's been drinking a little too much. I guess.
We also have a couple more in production. So, like I said, it might just be a Zerg heavy attack. Counter, but we do see another Nidus being built in the Terran player's base again. If you look down here, it's going to be another Nidus Worm attack into the Terran player's base.
And we didn't notice there's 2 Evo chambers out for NinjaFalcon, so he's going to go for those quick upgrades for the Lings and the Baneling.
And we are going to see an engagement here for the Terran player against the Zerg player, and it looks like all those Banelings are going to kill off those Marines. And right now, NinjaFalcon in a really good position, and he's going to go ahead and GG.
And
Yeah.
wait, what?
If ilFX is going to GG because NinjaFalcon was in a good position. But that was it. Those banelings destroyed those Marines.
Did I really just see ilFX lose?
That was the first game lost by ilFX. That was definitely a crazy game, but NinjaFalcon
Am I seeing
was
things?
everywhere, man.
Am I seeing things?
I don't think so, man.